Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more Marvel Future content, and today we are talking about the blast mail options. We have a bunch of options, so this one is gonna be quick. Let's go dive right into the stats boost for my Doctor Strange. So these are the things that we are looking for. I have not changed anything from the rest of the build, so you can actually just go and see for yourself. Doctor Strange had paralysis. The paralysis season has begun, so I don't have all the uniform options. I only have these three ones, and these three are actually enough, at least for now, and I'm not gonna change any of my builds. Cable, CDP of energy cable. We have a little bit of critical rate missing out. No Odin's blessing again. I don't have Odin's blessing on most of these characters. The second skill will actually give you 30% critical rate. CDP of energy, of course, with the mythic uniform. Only 3 uniform options. I don't have other ones, and I might not even need actually other one, which is pretty nice. Next one, let's go for Magneto, because we are gonna include Magneto in this as well. 170 critical damage which will actually max out with using Ulysses Claw. No displacing, nothing. All the skills are maxed out, and Magneto also has 2 skills that has paralysis, which is actually the 3rd skill and the tier 3 skill itself. I have 2 of the uniform options. No change in the build, no Odin's blessings, nothing, just DP of rage. 4th one, Professor X. Yes, the list has not ended yet. This is the exact team up that I have. The dodge will maxed out. I have, I think, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Sorry, 9 Odin's blessings on my Professor X from the 7 million video that I did months ago. With a CDP of rage, of course, he does not have a CDP of he does not have a uniform. For my card stats, I have 76% energy attack characters. All these characters are energy based characters. Let's dive right in to the first of the 4. We have Professor X here with this team up now. You can do one more thing. You can try the Ancient One combo if you want to, but I don't really want to, because if you guys know, yeah, he's gonna roar. I'm not gonna be able to cancel the. Wow, what the hell? Where did he jump? So as I was saying, I will not be able to cancel the roar, but the roar effects is actually the dodge. And guess what? Professor X has guaranteed dodge, ignore 100% dodge from the enemy for 10 seconds on the tier 3 skill. So every single time you use your tier 3 skill right there, after that, the 10 seconds you will have no dodge. So no matter how much dodge he gets, you will always get the most damage out of it. Although it will not help you again, because the dodge only lasts for the ignore dodge only lasts for like 10 seconds, and your tier 3 skill charges up every around 20 seconds, right? So you need your tier 3 skill to be charged up every around 20 seconds, which is actually the bare minimum. You cannot charge it before that, because Professor X was designed that way. And you will see the longest cooldown on the 5th skill actually, which is 10 seconds of cooldown, which is why you need to use that skill at least twice in each rotation to charge up your tier 3 skill. Then only you will be able to get it, right? So you need to hit not actually 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a little bit too much. I should say around 12 to 13 seconds. So for that 2 or 3 seconds, you will not get the 100% already dodge, but that actually can actually hurt your scores a lot, because the guaranteed dodge is not a joke, right? It's not a joke at all. And I'm trying to actually hit the beast now. I think he's gonna go for that iframe now. Yeah, right there. So Professor X is a really good choice, although I would not suggest him. Personally, I would not suggest Professor X. 1, he is a Danger Room exclusive character. If you have bought the pack, then only you will have your Professor X. If you did not actually get the Danger Room Extreme pack at that time, special deluxe pack or whatever you want to call it, you must need to get Doctor Strange from the Danger Room exclusive character bios. Although even if you get it, you need to spend a mega rank up and a mega tier 2 to get him to 6-star tier 2, because it's so hard. You cannot get his bios anywhere else, right? So that's too much of an investment, and I guess you all are aware of that kind of investment. If you're making into certain some character, you should, or you have to get a massive value out of that character, because you are spending way more resources, way more crystals, way more Odin's blessing, rage, everything else, right? He does not have a uniform, so his scores will be really good. I'm not gonna be able to cap here, but it will give you a really good idea of how good he is now, because he got the ignored dodge from there. But we were able to pull out 6.6 million, which is a good score, right? It's a really good score. Let's go for the third one, which is Magneto. With this team up now, you can change this team up. You can use Ancient One leadership, apply the third skill, buff, bug, whatever you want to call it, but it is not gonna make your score go sky high, because as I said, Magneto has tier 3 skill and the third skill, which both of the skill have paralysis on that skill set, right, as a stats. So he will be able to cancel the roar either with the third skill or with the fifth skill, or with the tier 3 skill, sorry. So he will cancel the roar, although if you use Ancient One, he will give you a little bit of more base damage, because it decreases the all the buffs. So the normal kind of defensive bugs will also be actually gotten down by the Ancient One third skill, right? But the fact is that it's not gonna make a big huge difference. So but the big huge difference that I saw was actually in the score of Magneto, because okay, I think hopefully we don't mess up a lot here. Oh yeah, we actually missed a lot of damage there. There we go, third skill, we cancel the rover. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. One more thing, as I was saying, from the Blast Villain Day, from the Silent Season, I have seen my Magneto got about 2 million more score than what he was getting. Not actually 2 million, more like 1.7, 1.8. So if you guys have your Magneto built better than me, which I think most of you guys will have, because Magneto has nothing, like next to nothing. He does not have any Odin's Blessing. He does not have not even actually all the uniform options, right? So if you are able to score over 5 million with your Magneto, there is a really good possibility that you might actually cap on this season with your Magneto. Or the Blast Villain Day is also gonna come, so I am also excited for that, because I will actually do a video on Blast Villain Day as it comes on, which will be really interesting, because Magneto will actually get really close to capping for most of the players. It might not be the same for me. He will not actually cap for me, because I probably need to build him, which I'm never gonna do it anyways. So as I was saying, he might get really close to capping for you guys who are already scoring 5+ million. My best score with my Magneto, I showed you guys in that live stream as well, was about 4 million, 4 to 4.1 million. I'm already 4.6 million here. So you can see the difference in the score, and that is all because of the roar. We don't have any extra dodge, we don't have any extra defense increase, because we are cancelling the roar, and that is how much roar cancelling can affect your character. Now my rotation is gonna be messed up a little bit, because the proc activated a little bit earlier, because that's why I hate some of the Magneto procs actually. But whatever, we still are gonna get a really respectable score. That's a really respectable score for me. 5.72 million. From 4.4 to 4.1 million, that's a 1.6 to 1.7 million jump in the score. Let's go for the third run with Cable. This you need to, if you have noticed already, I am using Cable lead himself and then Cyclops, and then this is the best team for Cable today. With the CTP of energy, because he does not have paralysis, he will not be able to cancel the roars, but what he can do is ignore all that dodge. He has the leadership from Cable, gives you 50%, a massive whooping 50% of ignore defense, ignore dodge. My CTP of energy that I have on my Cable is only about 26%, if I remember correctly. So that's not too much. If you have a CTP of energy which has really good ignore dodge rolled on it, you might just be able to get the cap regardless of the build. Because the build right now that I have, no Odin's Blessing, nothing. You saw the build, 76% energy attack, and you will be surprised to see how much I scored on this one with that much of a lower ignore dodge. As much ignore dodge as you can get on your cable will be the best. CTP of energy makes a comeback. Cable still does the job with a CTP of energy. You do not have to have a CTP of rage to do good on this day or the blaster mail day for the silent season, because on silent season cable actually cancels. He caps pretty easily. On this one, this is the team, because that was a setup. That is a really good setup, because he himself has a 50% ignore dodge as the lead, and then combine that with the CTP of energy that you have. Right now I'm running with 75 to 76% ignore dodge only. That I'm saying only that because it is only. I'm still missing 23%, around 23% ignore dodge, which is actually crazy, which is a really big number. 23 is not a small number, right? So, and that is all because I do not have a really good rolled CTP of energy, right? So if you have a really good rolled CTP of energy, you can get... Okay, we lost some damage, really good damage, a lot of damage actually there. So as I was saying, if you have a really good CTP of energy rolled up, you might not need the massive build on your cable, and you might not even need any kind of really good build on cable if you have 100% ignore dodge. Like if you have a CTP of energy which has around 38 to 40% ignore dodge, 3% from the card collection bonus if you have it. Even if you don't have it, 40 plus 50, that's 90% ignore dodge. That's a huge number of ignore dodge, right? So the more ignore dodge you have, the lesser build that you will need. We have already passed through 5.7 million right there, and we are looking forward to get a really good and massive score on this perilous season, even without the roar cancel. Now one more thing, I tried the Ancient One lead. I was just thinking that I can actually go with Ancient One lead, because Ancient One also gives you 25% of that ignore dodge, but it did not help me out. This is the best team that you can use, at least what I found. Definitely you can try your. But we just got over 6.6 million with my cable built. No Odin's blessing, nothing. I will make my build a little bit better, and I will be able to cap on cable. I just need a better build, that's all, or a better CTP of energy. Last but not the least, we have Cyclops lead with Doctor Strange. Hallelujah! We have paralysis on the Doctor Strange tier 3 skill, which actually means that, okay, that sucks. I hate the beast when he does that, which definitely means that you don't need to worry about your Doctor Strange build, man. Just give him a CTP of rage and he will cap. If you have enough energy attack, you probably will need about 60 to 65% energy attack and just a CTP of rage on your Doctor Strange. My Doctor Strange, I showed you the build. No Odin's blessings, nothing, just a CTP of rage. Not even all the uniform options. Not everything. I have least amount of thing. It's just my cards and my rage on Doctor Strange. That's all. And if you have those, you will be able to get the cap really easily on this day, because you know, right? He's so powerful. He's such an amazing character. I forgot I could have used the tier 3 skill right there. We cancelled that. I could have used the tier 3 skill a little bit earlier, because the paralysis keeps supplying for a little bit at the starting of the tier 3 skill, for right there. From it applies for like 3 or 4 seconds or 2 or 3 seconds on the refreshing basis, I guess. So you can use and you can score more than what I scored here, because definitely I did not know before that, and then I did not even bother to check because you were so easy, right? So we have already gotten 4 million. We still have half the time left, so you can see how much score we are looking forward to getting in this run. And that is literally my first run on this perilous season with Doctor Strange. I was not sure how much he was gonna score. I was not sure how he will do here, but it is pretty surprising. And it is not actually surprising, I should not say surprising, because I knew, and most of us knew, that he has paralysis, he's gonna be the meta. And yes, you're not wrong. Doctor Strange is the meta for this one. He is the best that you can use on this day, at least for this season. And he's probably the best on other types of seasons as well, because he can also cap on silent season. I could not. I got like, I think 6.2, 6.3 if I remember correctly, right? But that was with minimal build. No Odin's blessings, nothing. You give him a better build, you can use him all the 3 seasons. So just a little bit of my suggestion for you guys will be, Either if you have a CTP of Rage that you can give to your Doctor Strange and build him up for all the seasons, right? You can do that. Or Cable just scored 6.6 million. He can cap on the silent season pretty easily. The burn season is yet to come because the effect changed. It is no longer the defense increase, it is the dodge increase. So we will see how it goes, but it looks like CTP of Energy Cable could be your best bet. You don't even need Rage laying around, so that saves you a lot of crystals for pulling Rages. We got 8 million with Doctor Strange. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the run. So many changes, so many options for you to choose between the characters. Probably I will just put Professor X out of the picture because he's the expensive of all of them. Cable with CTP of Energy seals the deal with everyone else. You don't have to have a CTP of Rage on Doctor Strange. You don't have to have the Doctor Strange uniform, at least for now. But yeah, you need to have the Summer Days uniform. Let me know what you think about the whole video. I know it was a long video, but I had to show you how these characters are doing. And as always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again in the next video. See ya. Bye-bye.